Hey people, it's Makeda Valletta, also known as the Renaissance Amazon, and I'm recording this video um, live from Mexico. I wanted to do an IG live, but I can't because my page is being blocked. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay, and there's a lot of background noise. I hope I don't record this video for no reason. But if you're on my IG and you don't follow me on YouTube, be sure to follow me on YouTube at the Renaissance Amazon. And if you're on YouTube and you don't follow me on IG, be sure to follow me on IG. I'll place the handle below. I hope you all are doing well today. Hold on. Okay. Please excuse me. There's so much that I want to talk about. I've been really affected and bothered by, the recent Young Dolph murder. And there's so much that I want to say. It's kind of hard and weird for me to talk to this camera though. It's weird when I'm doing an IG live, but it's even more weird just talking to a blank camera. So let me get my mind straight. First, let me say rest in peace to Young Dolph, and I send my condolences to his family. I'm really irritated, I don't know, I feel like I should do this video another time. It angers me that we have another black woman with no husband, having to raise kids on her own. More black kids with no father. You know what? I'm gonna come back and do this video tomorrow, okay? There's a lot I want to say. There's so much going through my mind. I need to get my mind straight. And, sorry. It would be easier for me to do this on the live so I can have a little bit of energy and feedback from you guys. But I remember when Nipsey died, I was also really affected by it because in the situation with Nipsey and the situation with Young Dolph, you have just pure hate, okay? And you see what pure hate can do. And it's something that I can relate to. I've always been very thankful that the people that hate me have never been rich enough to get me killed. But I've experienced hate on the highest levels where I feel like if the people weren't broke, they would try to get me killed. Being a Leo, Nipsey was a Leo, Young Dolph was a Leo. People love to talk shit about Leos, right? And say that we want to be a center of attention and yada, yada, yada. But that's not true. Leos were natural born leaders. We can't help that, okay? We shine. It's not like we have to try to shine. We just shine. Whitney Houston was a Leo. J-Lo is a Leo. Angela Bassett is a Leo. Megan Good is a Leo. Now, there's a lot of beautiful black women, so many beautiful black women, but we all know everybody was in love with Megan Good. Obama was a Leo, or is. Castro, Garvey, and Nipsey, and Young Dolph. And Leos, our heart is our strength and our weakness. We can be giving to a fault. We are independent, okay? We are in our own lane. Leos aren't trying to compete with other people. We are in our own lane doing our thing, but the hate be so real. And it really bothers me because I freak out sometimes just thinking about what jealousy can do. And of course, it's not just Leos that get killed by jealous people. Of course not, right? But I feel like with Leos, it's like we just be living our best life, doing our best to give back to people, to help people. And people just hate to see us shine. It's like this, the hate is real. And with Young Dolph, I really liked his music. I think that he was a good person. Sometimes we have to put things into context, right? Now, I haven't heard every single song. I haven't heard every single song that he's done, but I've listened to a lot of his music. I was a fan of his. And I feel like a lot of his music was actually very positive, okay? Yeah, he talked a little shit, but what rapper doesn't talk shit? That's a part of hip hop. That's a part of hip hop. Even when you listen to freestyle battles, right? They talk shit. I don't even like listening to dudes freestyle because all they do is diss each other and talk about what they're gonna do to their mother and how they're gonna put them 6 feet under. I don't even like listening to that. But whatever happened to the statement, sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. I remember my dad telling me that over and over again when I was a kid. And I remember being a kid and times that people said things to me that hurt my feelings. I recited that in my head. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. And I put that into context. And just thinking about how people talking shit and saying things to you that's offensive is really hurtful. But it's even worse if somebody physically harmed you, right? So when you think about, do you want words thrown at you or do you want physical harm thrown at you? I'd rather deal with the words because the words cannot break my bones. Okay? And so, obviously, Dolph shining the way he was and saying the things he said made a lot of people mad. People say that women are emotional. I feel like men are really emotional. Men are even more emotional. All these deaths and mass murders, whether it be a school shooting or you shooting up the block or you shooting your friend, that's all over emotions. At least women are not so quick to turn to murder over our emotions. So being emotional is not a female trait, in my opinion. I feel like men can be even more emotional. Men can be very jealous. People always say jealousy is a female trait and women are so jealous of each other. No, men are jealous of each other. Men have big dick envy and men have money envy. What about a dude with big dick energy who also has money? I feel like Nipsey had that energy and I feel like Dolph had that energy, okay? And I don't think nothing can make an insecure man more upset than a man with big dick energy who also has money. Because most men have one or the other. Some don't have either. Hold on, I have to sneeze. As a Leo, I know myself, like, we be in our own lane doing our thing. We are people that cannot be controlled. Like cats. Cats cannot be tamed, right? Can't tame a lion. We're natural born leaders. We're ruled by the sun. So we cannot help but to shine and be bright and be lovely, okay? I don't have a problem with people bragging if they can back it up. We all know Muhammad Ali talked a lot of shit, but Muhammad Ali could back it up, okay? And some of us, like I know myself, I'm not somebody who is a shit talker unless you come at me sideways. If you come at me sideways, then I might have to let you know who I am. And that's what Leos do. That's what Obama did. People can say what they want about Obama. I love Obama. I feel like, no politician is completely in control. No president, as we know. I do believe that Obama had a good heart. I'm not going to say he did everything perfectly. But we don't know how his arm was twisted. We don't know what kind of threats Obama had. We don't know if they told him, if you make this decision, we'll kill your kids. And he might have been like, I care about my kids and my family more. We don't know. But I do think that he had a good heart and good intentions. I don't think that he was a fucked up politician who came in with corrupt ideology. Politics is corrupt, right? But I feel like Obama sacrificed a lot to try to help us. Okay? That's what I believe. Obama had swag. It drove white people crazy to see this tall black man with big dick energy who was highly intelligent. The, charisma, swag. The youngest president ever had a beautiful black wife with a big booty who was also highly intelligent. Obama wasn't intimidated by intelligent women. Because nowadays I hear so many dudes, especially conversations amongst black men, saying, oh, we don't care about your degrees, talking about black women. We don't care about what degree you have, and they just want black women to be submissive and quiet. Now, I'm not saying it's all black men, but I've heard these conversations a lot in this post-Kevin Samuels era. Obama wasn't intimidated by intelligent women. His wife was his mentor, okay? That didn't mess with his manly pride at all. He's a smart man. Smart men get with dope women. They get with bosses. And a man's wife says a lot about them. The fact that Michelle Obama is Barack's wife says a lot about him, okay? Young Dolph, his wife, an amazing woman. I don't know if you've looked into her and what she was about. Okay, my heart goes out to her. It angers me to see another black woman once again having to raise kids on her own. To see black kids once again with no dad. But you know what? There's a difference when your dad gets killed or he dies, and when he just wasn't in your life. When he's alive and he just chose not to be in your life. There's a difference in the effect that it has on kids. But I do know fathers are so important. My dad has a huge influence on me being the woman that I am. And my dad has a huge influence on my brother. I grew up in Harlem. Okay, I grew up in Washington Heights. They filmed New Jack City and Juice in my hood. And my dad used to always say, just because you're from the hood doesn't mean you have to be of the hood, which is true. I'm not from the suburbs. I didn't grow up in some white area. I didn't go to private school with a bunch of rich white kids. No, I went to New York City public school. I grew up in New York City, in Harlem, in the so-called hood. Okay, not in the projects though. No offense to anybody from the projects. I'm just making it clear where I'm from. I grew up with both of my parents, okay? And I had the love and the protection of my dad. I know that it's important to have both of those, that balance between mother and father. Young Dolph is very much invested in his kids. A lot of people are talking about him. A lot of people didn't know who he was. They listened to a couple of his songs and they're like, oh, he was talking about this and that. And like I said, I haven't heard all his music, but a lot of his music, he's talking about having sex with pretty women, which I don't blame him because I love women too. And if I was a dude, if I had big dick energy, I'd be messing with all the pretty women as well. Okay? So he talks about that. He talks about, his cars and how fly he is, but what rapper doesn't? Okay? So I'm not mad at him for that. Now, as a Leo, when we be in our little lane shining, and people come from over there trying to talk shit, trying to tear us down, every now and then we need to let them know who we are. We need to let them know who the fuck we be. And sometimes if people attack you, it makes you want to just, shine more. And maybe fire back at them. But when we fire back, and I know this is true for me, because some people think that I'm mean. But whenever you see me digging somebody's shit, that's because they came at me first. I'm minding my business, being a nice person. I treat people how they treat me. But people try to fuck with me. I got dudes who try to talk to me, super attracted to me, but because they can't control me, because they can't get the reaction at me that they want, because I'm not interested, then they want to throw shots. I've had experiences with women. Same thing. Who was sweating me all up under me. Could have been a woman that I messed with sexually. Could have been a woman that I was friends with, client, whatever, who I helped a lot. And they turned into my enemy. And I've never understood it. Right? I don't even talk about it a lot. There's so much stuff that I've been through. It's like sometimes it makes me, when I was thinking about, okay. People are always saying New York is loud, but I'm okay. This is annoying because I don't want to talk and you guys can't hear me. I feel like I might have to do part 2 of this tomorrow. The noise. People always make jokes. New York is so loud, must be so loud. No, it's loud everywhere. Look at this. have so much I want to say, but okay, maybe they're stopping. Okay. So, I know with me, with Leos, you can't control us, okay? We're in our own lane and we do what we want. A lot of people get mad when they realize they can't control you, right? And Young Dolph's wife, my heart goes out to her because she lost her brother last year. Her brother was also killed by another black man. Her brother was not in the streets. He was a used car salesman. And he sold a car to somebody as is, and the car was having issues. The man came back and shot him and killed him dead. Okay, black man. And the fact of the matter is, when white people kill us, we go ape shit. We want justice. We post this white man's picture all over the internet. But what happens when a black man kills one of us? We don't go that hard. People are promoting this no snitch shit in the hood. People, I hear, it's so weird because I hear a lot of black people, I've heard a lot of black men say, oh, it wasn't cool to be smart, and the girls didn't like the smart dudes, and the girls wanted the bad dudes and the drug dealers. I can tell you that wasn't me. Oh my God. I can't think. I think I'm gonna have to come back and do this video tomorrow because I just can't be great. I can't think. Okay, so scratch this. I'm gonna come back and do this video tomorrow from the beginning. Okay, so stay tuned. So annoying.